Hi there, my name is Caitlin Moose and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I talk all about acting, filmmaking, and creative living. So in today's video, we're answering the question, should you make a short film? When should you think about making a short film? When does it make sense, short versus feature, and all that jazz? I think the number one reason to make a short film would be for experience. If you want to get started in the film industry, but you don't have a lot of credits to your name, so you're looking to build your resume, or you just don't have a lot of on-set experience, so you kind of don't know exactly what's going on, in order to get that on-set experience, short films are a great route because they're going to take less time and less money to go ahead and get that on-set experience, get used to solving problems on set, get used to the production process from pre-production to actual shooting days, and then post-production is its whole own thing. So it's really a great way to practice all stages of production at a much more manageable size. It's also really great if you are coming from a different background and are interested in learning about a different production position. So usually you're a director, but you want to act. You're usually operating the boom, but now you kind of want to try to be the DP and film it. So short films are a great place to practice. Another reason to make a short film would be to think of it as your calling card. For people to get an idea of what your work looks like, and you can show them and say, hey, I made this. This is the quality that I'm able to produce with these resources. So therefore, if you give me this much more money, think of what I could potentially produce with that. So I come from an acting background, and when I made my first short film, I said, even if this is terrible, I want myself and my lead actor to have reel footage from this, for our acting reels. And I think that would go for any production position. So if you're looking to get footage for your director's reel or your editing reel or your cinematography reel, short films are gonna be a great way to do that. So it's definitely something to think about if you are looking for footage for a reel. Making a couple of short films could be a way to gather a variety of scenes for that reel. And this really shows prospective buyers or clients or casting directors what you're able to do. And speaking of showing people what you can do, I think developing a couple of shorts will really help you find your voice. So if you're looking to find your directing style or your cinematography style, that can really be found through doing the work. I have another video about creating a high volume of work in order to get that quality and really figure out what is your style and your voice. Another reason to make short films is the quick turnaround time. So obviously pre-production, production, and post in particular, the whole movie making process can really take up quite a chunk of time. It can take years to get feature films made. Short films are usually something that you can produce a lot quicker. So like I said, if you're just trying to get that experience, get that demo reel footage, figuring out your style, and using it as a calling card to network, that's much more feasible to do within a shorter amount of time, something like weeks or months as opposed to years. Another reason to make a short film would be to show your proof of concept. So think about Whiplash, which was first done as a short film, and then Damien Chazelle was able to use that as a proof of concept, show that to investors, and be able to get the financial backing in order to make Whiplash into a feature. And something that's really gonna help with that proof of concept is to take your short to film festivals and network with people there, and you're able to win awards at film festivals. So if your film is getting noticed by people, that again kind of gives you that street cred and says, hey, this is someone to work with, this is someone to take seriously because they have the experience and credentials to back it up. Now I will say I have seen a lot of people that say don't do short films after film school. You should only be working on features because that's really what's going to help you climb your career ladder. But in particular, if you haven't been to film school and like we said, you need to build that experience and build your resume, I think short films are definitely a great place to start. Plus, you do see a lot more platforms that are short film friendly now. People can get distribution deals, but I wouldn't necessarily go into it thinking that you're gonna make money off of a short film. That's not a reason I would say to make a short film. I'm not saying it can't be done. I think some of these other reasons as using it as a stepping stone for your career would be a better expectation. And when you're thinking about, do I want to make this story a short film, I think a good rule of thumb is always, and even once you've decided to make a short film, even within those parameters, never make a film longer than it has to be to tell the story. Always keep it short. You don't need to add in fluff and filler scenes just to make something a feature-length film. You really need to cut out the noise. Not every story was made to be a feature film. And maybe it's not even a short, maybe it's a series. You could make a web series or write a TV pilot. I mean, think of all the different creative ways we consume content now. Maybe you're making IGTVs or doing a Snapchat series, they were Facebook Live, you're live streaming on Twitch, whatever it is, really think about the story, the message, the audience, and what medium and what platform would work best to tell that story. So overall, if you're just looking to gain experience, there's only so much you can learn in a YouTube video. So getting that firsthand on-set experience and really figuring out what it's like to be on set and go through that production process is gonna be the best way to learn how to make a film. And again, it's gonna be much more manageable because you're not gonna need as many people. It's going to be lower cost is a big one, and that lower time commitment. My first short film was made in just 2 weeks from start to finish, like no idea, and had to write and then edit it all in 2 weeks because I did it as part of a filmmaking competition, which I'm gonna need to make a video about one day. But please, if you've made a short film, let us all know in the comment section so we can go watch and support each other. That's what I want this channel to be, is for creatives to come together and support each other like that. All right, that's it for me, a short one today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.